What is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Kanisa Deshai, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I got this hair from black to burgundy with no bleach. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? So I'm going to be using this Sealy hair today, and I'm going to be coloring it from black to burgundy. And here's a few things that come with their wigs whenever you purchase from them. This is not sponsored by any means, but the wig that I ordered was a body wave 26-inch 180 density. There's a lot of movement, a lot of body. I love their hair. I purchase from them pretty often, and as you can see, there is no shedding from just straight out the package. So as you can see, it's full lace wig, 13x4, not that little, you know, girl, we can get side parts with this one. Stop playing with them, okay? And let's just get into it. So you're going to need some HiColors red and magenta, and then you're going to need 30 volume developer and bleach, as well as a mixing bowl and a brush. So to start out, I went in with the magenta. Magenta is more of a deeper burgundy dark red, which is what I'm going for. So I used all of the magenta as well as 30 volume developer. And you're just going to mix that together. What you're going to see me do is add a little bit of red because I wanted to make it a little bit more brighter, not too deep of a burgundy. I still wanted you to see that color. So I just added a little bit of red to brighten that up. Now when it comes to this, you want to get a pretty decent consistency, but definitely nothing too runny. So you just want to play around with it and make sure it's not too loose, but also not too thick. If you want it thicker, add more dye. If you want it looser, add more of the developer. And here I am just going in with more dye just to get it a little bit thicker and to get that perfect consistency that I would like to have. Now you're going to see me section off the hair. You definitely want to do this just because this will allow you to be very thorough as far as making sure the dye gets all over all the strands. This is very, very important if you really want to make sure you get everything. Now people say start from the bottom, which I do feel like that is very helpful when you start from the bottom, but girl, if we being honest, girl, you can really just slap that thing on there. Girl, I done seen people pour this dye on their hair, girl, and it still come out looking good. You just really don't want to get it on the lace. That's the main important part. But for the bad girl, just slap that thing on there. I'm just being a little professional. But really, girl, you can just pull that thing on there, rub it in, massage it in, and be done. But it's real self-explanatory. You just keep on going and make sure you get everywhere. So what you guys see me do here is just go through and make sure I comb through the hair. This is also going to ensure that the dye gets on every single strand. Once I finish combing, I go back over it with some more dye to get any missing spots, which is what I'm doing here. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to part me out another section and keep on going. And then once I get to the frontal, I'm going to show you guys how I do that.
Still young, so what's the rush? The night is young and we not drunk enough. You'll come around if I don't do too much. We had our downs, but we had way more ups. Let's make love. That be the reason that you always hit me up. Swear, you like the way I feel cause I get rough. You told me your new man don't make you nut. That's a damn shame. You come here, I knock your pussy out the damn frame. Remember that last time I made you miss your damn plane? Remember that last time I wet you down with champagne? Remember that? And I know I've been the worst, but I love you better if you let me. Let's catch a flight, change the weather, and I promise forever. It's not that I don't want you here. stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode that we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think I wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. Kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you. I want you around, I want you around.
Okay guys, so moving on to the frontal. So one thing that I found to be very important is you do not want to touch that lace. However, you also do not have to get extremely close to those roots to get it to be burgundy. As you see, I'm doing these back and forth stroking motions to get as close as possible, but still not touching it. And that's a technique that I've done several times and it has worked for me. I've done this process a few times and it just always works out. The roots are always burgundy and I never have any problems. Also, when doing the frontal, I would also suggest going section by section. As you saw, when I started in the back, the sections were pretty big. However, when I moved to the frontal, I like to go in smaller sections, which you will see here very soon, where I part out each section and I begin to apply the product.
Shit in your nose, but I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows. In the streets they be thinking you're a lady, but at home, if you ain't nasty, don't act me.
So here you guys see here, I'm on the other side of the frontal, and with this section alone, I feel like it was just a little bit too big. So eventually soon here, you're going to see me part that out and make it smaller just to make sure I'm really getting those roots, really getting as close as possible, hitting every strand. And I'm just really making sure I focus more so on the roots, and then I'm going to work my way down to the bottom. And I'm just going to make sure I'm applying that product evenly, making sure not to touch that frontal. And I just do that for the entire frontal, y'all. Literally, it's so easy, but when you get to that frontal, please make sure that you take your time. The last thing you want is that red dot on your frontal, and baby, when it comes time to install, it's just over. It's over. You might as well hang it up because it's over. Okay, but yes, y'all, just keep doing it. So simple, so easy. You can literally do this at home. Do not pay nobody to do this, girl. You can do it. I promise you, it is not that hard. Okay guys, so once I finished that frontal, I literally just went back over the entire head with any leftover product and just really went over it, really making sure that dye is everywhere, combing it through. Really want that product saturating that hair. Like, you really want it to be saturated, girl, because you don't want no black spots, nothing like that. All right, so yes, that's all I'm doing here is just combing it out. And what I did was I let it sit, and here's the end result. So I let it sit for like a day and washed it out the very next day. You don't have to leave it on there for that long. That's just what I did because I had stuff to do. But this is what the color came out looking like. Very pretty, very gorgeous. Now here I'm going to bleach the knots, and this is where that bleaching powder and the developer comes in at. And you just want to get that pancake mixture consistency. If the girls know, you know that pancake mixture consistency is what you need to bleach those knots. So we're just going to mix, you know, getting that consistency right, making sure we have enough. You know, if you want it a little bit more thicker, add more powder, looser, developer. And you're going to see me apply the product with my plastic knife. This has been the best method that I've used for a very long time. I don't know, I've just been doing it for a while now, so I haven't really switched it up since I've started. And yeah, just apply that and get them knots right, girl.
Hello, stranger. Babe's been
Alright you guys, so I let that bleach sit on there for about 45 minutes and this is the finished results from black to burgundy. I did throw a few curls in there, but once I install this baby, I am going to add a little bit more layers and finishing touches. Now, if you do want to see me install this, please make sure you got that bell on for post notifications so that you can see more and be notified when I post. But don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and thumbs up to this video. And girl, let me know if you try this at home because baby, we are going burgundy, honey. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this video and please come back for more.
let me lay a great time on ya. Don't make me wait no long.